Okay, so I need to tell y'all this information before I tell y'all part 3. Cynthia Olvera and the Illuminati, all the racist whites, have somebody on my channel constantly harassing me under every video that I post, and they trying to say that I need a therapist and trying to get me not to tell y'all the rest about the ritual they was doing about the molesting my son. And I did part 1, part 2, just posted it, and I'm about to do part 3. And after I posted part 2 and put on some lip gloss, I put on a lip gloss because it was just lip gloss, and I wanted to make myself look more presentable, because they look at somebody trying to say you're a mental patient and you telling the truth. So she was trying to, whoever this person was trying to say that, oh, you need therapy, you know, and I may need some therapy a little bit from a real Christian after I get done telling y'all about this ritual that they did and about them just trying to still do the ritual on me and my children. And I'm gonna tell it, and you're not gonna stop me from telling it, because I'm doing therapy right now in front of the entire world. Because when you go to therapy, you're gonna tell what occurred in your life and who did it and what they did to cause you so much trauma. And Cynthia did a ritual with my sisters in the United States, and Austin and Joseph, to try to murder me pregnant and molest my child, have my child molested by all of these men in this ritual. And I'm going to do my therapy. I got on my little blanket and I'm doing my therapy in front of the world, and I'm telling them what y'all did. And I'm going to be better. I feel great just because I got the first 2 parts out again about y'all doing it, because they had me loading so many videos of people doing stuff to me that those videos is lost in all the other evidence that's on my channel. And it don't just show up on YouTube. You got to go through all of my videos. You got to go to every one of my channels and go to the very first video that I have ever put on my channel. And you're going to have to watch all them videos in order to see that I've been telling this for an entire year. And the person is trying to say that I'm lying by saying that all black women are doing it. And she tried to say she didn't know me. What the fuck? She knows me. All the black women in America know me, because they said that I'm the first black woman to shoot a white man in America. Now, they ain't say I was the first black man to do it, but they said that I'm the first black woman to do it. And they told every black woman in this country that I shot a white man in America. And they all is lying about not knowing, and they setting me up outside for them to get up under the whites, but they had already been in a coven with them anyway. But anyway, I don't want to get into that. Let me just, because I have to explain that to y'all later, because I don't have time. I got to get into part 3 of this ritual, and then I'm going to have to continue to do a series. I'm going to turn this into the episodes about the rituals that she did while I was in the jail, because Cynthia is a witch, and she got people calling me crazy to CPS, and they over there laughing, and these are the same CPS workers that was going to try to let them murder me and do this ritual with me and my children, and then say that I killed myself or that I was convicted in there. So yeah, I'm gonna tell that you laughing and that I told, and you know that they molested my son. I'm gonna tell. And so right now what they're doing is, the CPS worker was supposed to meet me right here at Prosperity Bank. She never did show up, and she stopped answering, cut the line where I was calling her to report the information to her, and then is over there laughing at me, watching my videos while I'm telling y'all this, and never did come to meet with me. And then they're trying to set me up to be harmed with the baby still in my body. Hold up. And they trying to say I'm poking it out, and it's just a little baby. It's not a tumor. It's just a little baby. And the CPS worker did not show. And they were trying to do stuff like, you know, little stupid stuff around here, but she never showed up. And that's giving money. She asked me my location and then didn't show up. And so that's letting Montgomery County, Texas, I already telling where I'm at on my videos anyway. But that's letting them be able to plot on me in the area where I am, knowing that the CPS worker never came to meet with me. and they're trying to set me up to be murdered from Cynthia's home. She's over there trying to plot to set me up to be murdered from the time that I got here, when I got a restraining order saying that I could not come to see if my son was alive, and all I wanted her to do was just have him come outside so I could see that he's alive, and I was gonna leave. And she know that because I already told them that already, and Cynthia know I'm not no violent person. She knows that. And so right now what they're doing is watching my videos and trying to say that I threatened to shoot Cynthia with the gun, and trying to get the same jail that let her do these rituals, that did these rituals with her, holding me in there, poisoning me and this baby. And she was in there showing me visions of them molesting my child inside of the jail, in the Montgomery County Jail in Conroe, Texas, showing me my baby giving Austin oral sex inside of the jail, cell where they was holding me in. And he was just a little tiny little thing. And they put devil horns on him, and they had everybody naked around watching them, and they was passing them around. And Cynthia showed me these visions when she on the ground, moving on the floor. And y'all got to go to part 3 so that I can tell y'all they got people driving up on me in a very empty parking lot, nobody there. So he needs to get the hell away from me, because they all setting me up. And so they're trying to distract me from talking. See how that distracts me? Anyway, so Father God help me, because I need to get to part 3. You're going to have to go to part 3 to see about that. But the CPS worker never showed up, and she's trying to say that I threatened to shoot her on one of my videos, and I never did. I said that if the people that's supposed to be getting him from you and you molesting them, and you done did this showing his mother rituals of you molesting my child with Austin and all of these nasty men, and then my sister's helping, then I said, what if it's men raping my child and you think you're going to get away with it? And I said that I have a right to protect my child. They just trying to make up reasons to try to arrest me and the baby, because they trying to kill the baby before people can get to me and see that I'm pregnant, because that's going to solve the case. Once you get to me and see that I'm pregnant and get the baby out of me and see that it's Austin's, then you're going to be like, oh, shit. She was telling the truth. They did it. They did this to her. And then you'll see that I'm telling the truth, that my sister was trying to set me up to be murdered with this baby and me. And that my older sister too, and then my baby daddy and his mama. And then you'll know that I'm telling the truth about the part about him, about them showing me him sucking Austin's dick. And then you'll be like, okay, now I see why they trying to hurry up and leave her out there and have Cynthia and them going through her videos trying to say she said something to have the Montgomery County and HPD. They said they 2 days ago they sent me a message saying that they trying to hurry up and get an arrest warrant, saying that I said that I was going to shoot Cynthia in my video, and saying that they could to try to hurry up and come and get me so that they can cover up that I'm pregnant and that they've been torturing me with this baby in me for 36 months. And she's trying to hurry and do it because Cynthia said that they going to get shot up and killed about it. She told me that, and I have to tell y'all about that in part 3. But she said that that my sister Larissa was going to get shot up and killed about it. She said Chakina was going to get shot up and killed about it. She said my Andrew, my dad, was going to get shot up and killed about it. She said that some people was going to come and shoot them up, and that they was going to shoot up Austin, that they was going to shoot up my grandmama and all my family up there. She said they was going to shoot up all of my family for this. And I know why my family is trying to hurry up and let them leave me outside and try to find a reason to say they can arrest me, then bring me back into the jail where they did all of these things to me, and where they were showing me these visions of them molesting my child, and they was doing witchcraft. And she knows that this baby in me is Austin, and she knows it's still alive. So I gotta hurry up and get to part 3 and tell y'all the rest, and just hope that somebody helps us before they have me killed, trying to get a warrant to arrest me. And they're trying to say I'm a mental patient and I need therapy, and that I'm I'm lying and that or I need mental hygiene or I'm a crackhead, I'm a prostitute. They trying to say anything they can to keep somebody from hurrying and getting to me that's going to help this baby and see that I am not lying. First of all, anybody who can come and get to me and then get and see that I'm pregnant, if you come here, all the way here to America, and I'm not pregnant by this man, no, I'm not, no, because I am, then I'll let you kill me yourself. And when you get here, you gonna see that I'm pregnant. And you can go through all of my channels and see them starving you can look at all my videos and see them starving my stomach, and you can see the baby that I'm pregnant. You can hear the baby heartbeat on the heartbeat videos. You'll see every location where they set me up and me recording the baby's heartbeat from the time that they set me up from the shelter when I was fled to Atlanta. And then you can see me from Texas showing y'all that I was pregnant, and then them denying me ultrasounds. You gonna see all the evidence. It's on all my channels, and they're gonna try to pick me up and kill me and erase them. That's what they're gonna try to do. And y'all need to get to me before they do this, or hurry up and get my child, because I'm going to have to go into Montgomery, Texas, because God told me to. And she's trying to use a restraining order to have me arrested and the baby killed to cover up that they did show me my child sucking his dick. And they did this through a ritual, and there was a lot of other stuff, and I got to hurry up and get to that. And if they can have me killed just for coming into Montgomery County, Texas now, saying, see, I would have been able to still be in Montgomery County, but I wouldn't have been able to go to her home because she went and got the restraining order, and God said go. And they scaring me to be able to go and do what God said, because he said she's a child molester and my son better be alive. And he said that she was still trying to murder him even while they had me in the Salvation Army February 2021, that she was still trying to kill him. And God said he better be alive and that she was a child molester. And they're trying to stop me from coming to her house to see if he's all right. I called Cynthia and asked to speak to my son in the middle of the night after they gave my baby to her, and she said my son was not there. You need to leave me alone, sir. Do not bother me. Do not talk to me. Just go. Just leave me alone. Because they all setting me up in this country, and I'm done with them. I can talk to people if I got to go in the store and get something, or if I need something and I want to talk to you, okay. But as far as talking to me while I'm telling about this information, get the hell out of my face. And so they trying to hurry up and have me killed with the baby in me, or they're gonna try to get the baby out and just have me dead somewhere. That's what Jim, but they trying to kill us. I think that God said they were trying to kill the baby and me, and then he said they were still trying to kill my son. So so they gave my baby away the last month. That they did a hearing where I told y'all my sister was supposed to allow me to stay in her home, kick me out before the hearing after I was released December 2019, because he just tried to interrupt me. They got my phone tapped, and they all can listen to what I'm saying. And first of all, December 2019 was when Tracy said that she did not have to give him back to me. And I had got out the jail August 2019, and I wanted him back, but Tracy had already said that she didn't have to give him back to me while I was in the jail, and that he would set a trial for her to have to give him back to me once I presented the evidence that Austin was abusing me. So I did that, and he rigged it for nobody to be in the courtroom other than him and Cynthia's lawyer and his white court staff. And I told him all the evidence that I've told y'all, and he still said Cynthia did not have to give me my home because Chakina had set me up not to have anywhere to go with the women from the shelters out here, to not be able to have anywhere to go. And Tracy said that he didn't have to give me my son. And they were trying to have me and pulling guns on me and trying to have me smoking marijuana. And so then I called Cynthia around Christmas time of 2019, the same month that he said she didn't have to give him back. And I was at a man named Colin's home where he was saying he would rent me a room so I can get a job, but he knew I was pregnant, and he started starving me and trying to set me up to be on the streets. And he did. And they started sex trafficking me heavily from his home. And I called Cynthia that month before this happened, and I said, can I speak to my son? she put him on the phone, and he said, "I love you, mommy," and it was my son. And she sent me a picture of my little boy, and he was smiling. And then on another picture, he was looking like something was wrong with him, and like they had been molesting him, and then making him go and just sit and look at a laptop, and his eyes were looking very dark, like a child that they just put toys in front of after they done been doing stuff to him. And then I was concerned about that photograph, and he was by the front door as if he wanted to actually run up out of her home. And then so I called back to speak to my son when they had shut down the country, because I had got away from all of the men that they had trying to sex traffic me and saying they would help me, and they were trying to force me to have sex with them without condoms, and I knew they was trying to give me AIDS, because Cynthia said that's what they was trying to do. And I wasn't having sex with this man, but I still got away from him, and I didn't have no charges, and I didn't want to be around him, and I started staying in hotels by myself and looking for a job, and the baby was still kicking in me, but I wasn't saying nothing because I already knew what they had did to me, and I had been to several hospitals that denied me medical care and refused an abdominal ultrasound because they knew what they had done. And so in the jail, and everybody was trying to stand for white supremacy and Satanism. And so I just went on ahead and started staying in motels, and they had the motel stop serving breakfast. They shut down all the restaurants because I started showing. I was skinny where my stomach looked flat. They had been starving me from location to location with these men, but after I started eating, I had started showing. And I was not pregnant by none of these men. I was already pregnant from the jail, and I had been telling about it to everybody. This is what I'm telling y'all. And that's why they was framing me to be raped and sleep with the black men, and even tried to say I was pregnant by a black man, and got them out here trying to say, oh, I'm saying I'm pregnant, smoking cigarettes, it's a tumor, it's a baby, and it's Austin's, and it's alive, and they did this to me. And then so they shut down the country because I saw a virus come down from heaven while they was chasing me around. I had got a rental car. They was chasing me around, all trying to hurt me ever since I left the jail, and I just wanted to be by myself because I had just been too abused. And they shut down all of the restaurants and everything, and said it was due to COVID. And I saw a plague come down, but when I saw the plague was chasing all the white people and everybody that had did this to me and my little boy. And me and my boy ran and got away. And then I called Cynthia and asked her, was she putting the mask on my son? And she was like, you don't even care about your son, because I didn't have no money to pay for the supervised visitation, and I was afraid to go to it because they was lying about my pregnancy and knowing that I had the baby still alive in me. So I was really kind of afraid to go to the supervised visitation to see my son with all these people around that did this to my body with this baby in me, and was over there showing me that they was child molesters doing witchcraft, and then think that I'm gonna come and feel comfortable going somewhere with all y'all trying to pay me out like I can't be by myself with my son, and y'all attacking me with my son, poisoning me, showing me visions of y'all making him suck dick, and then sitting over there lying, talking about I gotta get supervised visitation, and Austin is the one attacking the boy. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all they wasn't saying man, please. They did say he had to get him at too, but they was trying to say I had to pay for it, and I ain't had the money for it. I was struggling to try to pay for a roof over my head. As you can see, I don't have that, and I ain't had it. And so they ain't let me see my son. And then I called and said, can I speak to my son? And at like 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock. And Cynthia said, oh, he's not here. And I'm like, what is a 3-year-old not doing at your home?